Today we learn about the parts of speech. Number 1, noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Number 1, noun. Nouns are the simplest among the parts of speech. A noun refers to words that are used to name persons, things, animals, places, ideas, or events. In simple words, nouns are naming words. Manav, boys, class, Chandigarh, cattle, happiness, marriage are examples of noun. Let us look at some of these for clear understanding. For example, Shakespeare was a great dramatist. The underlined word is a noun that refers to a person. This book is new. The underlined word is a noun that refers to a thing. Moga is my beloved city. The underlined word is noun that refers to a place. Love is the best feeling. The underlined word is a noun that refers to an idea. Sympathy can be extremely helpful. The underlined word is a noun that refers to an idea. Lion is the king of jungle. The underlined word is a noun that refers to an animal. I celebrated my anniversary. The underlined word is a noun that refers to an event. We can categorize nouns as given below. A. Proper nouns. They always start with a capital letter and refers to specific names of persons, places or things. For example, the Adi Granth, the Vindhyas Bharat. B. Common nouns. They are just a generic name of persons, things or places. For example, house, school. Concrete nouns. They refer to nouns which you can perceive through your five senses. For example, mud, cement, wood. Abstract nouns. These are nouns which you can't perceive through your five senses. For example, sadness, happiness. E. Countable nouns. Anything that is countable and has a singular and plural form is a countable noun. For example, dogs, pets. F. Uncountable nouns. Anything that cannot be counted and needs to have counters to quantify it with terms like kilo, cup, meter, etc. For example, dust, sand, water, a sack of sand, a pail of water. G. Collective nouns. Such nouns refers to a group of persons, animals or things. For example, cluster, class, herd, a class of boys, a herd of cattle, a cluster of stars. Pronoun. Manas is a good athlete. He practices for at least 10 hours a day. Simarjit is a good cook. She has also written a recipe book. In the above sentences, the nouns Manas and Simarjit are replaced by he and she in the subsequent sentences. These are used in places of the nouns Manas and Simarjit to avoid repetition. Such words are called pronouns. They are friends of nouns. They belong to a subclass of nouns. They define new creations. Pronouns are of following types. Number 1, personal pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, etc. Number 2, indefinite pronouns. One, someone, somebody, all, etc. Number 3, relative pronouns. Who, whom, what, as, that, etc. 4, demonstrative pronouns. This, these, those, such, etc. 5, distributive pronouns. Each, either, neither, etc. 6, interrogative pronouns. Which, whose, who, etc. Adjective. An adjective is a word that is used to qualify or describe a noun or pronoun. An adjective is descriptive by nature. Adjective adds something to the meaning of a noun or pronoun. Examples: a red pencil, a blue shirt, a smart boy. Number 1, it is a red pencil. Number 2, he is wearing a blue shirt. Number 3, he is a smart boy. The underlined words are adjectives. There are different kinds of adjectives. They express the quality or state of mind of the word they qualify. A. Adjectives of quality. They tell the quality or the state of something they qualify. Example: nice, couple, happy life, fine cloth. Adjectives of quantity. They tell us how much a thing is expressed. Example: some, much, little, less, etc. Much ado about nothing. All the fruits were fresh. C. Adjectives of numbers. They tell us how many persons or things are expressed. Example: many, all, two, three, a few, etc. A student was writing on the blackboard. Two monkeys were fighting with each other. Many girls were playing in the ground. They are subdivided into number 1 cardinal numbers, exact numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. Number 2 ordinal numbers. They denote ranks or order like first, second, third, etc. Number 3 indefinite adjectives. They do not express any exact number. Some, any, or enough, few, no, none, etc. For example, enough money was given to the beggar. All the players uploaded their team. D. Distributive adjectives. They express that persons or things denoted by the noun are taken singly or in the separate lots, such as each, every, neither, other, etc. For example, each child was given an orange. Every student had a book in hand. E. Demonstrative adjectives. They are used to point out the person or things that they qualify, such as this, there, those, such, etc. For example, this chair is made of teak wood. Such elements are harmful for our health. Interrogative adjectives. They are used to ask questions. Example: which, what, whose, etc. For example, whose book is that? Which house is theirs? Which dress will you wear? G. Possessive adjectives. They indicate possession of a thing or person. For example, my story is interesting. Your shirt is beautiful. His picture was excellent. H. Proper adjectives. They are derived from proper nouns and always begins with the capital letter. Example: the African safari, the English queen. For example, we enjoyed the African safari in Kenyan jungles. An Indian writer won the Nobel Prize. Degree of comparison. Adjectives of quality have the three degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. Positive. It does not denote any comparison and shows the simple quality. Comparative. It is used when two things or two groups of things are compared. Superlative. It is used when one thing is compared with all other things of the same class. For example, positive: long, hot, bright, tall, cold. Comparative: longer, hotter, brighter, taller, colder. Superlative: longest, hottest, brightest, tallest, coldest. This than is used with the comparative degree of adjective, and the article the is used with the superlative degree of an adjective. Sindhu is a good badminton player. Sindhu is better than any other badminton player. Sindhu is the best badminton player in her age group. In some cases where adjectives have two or more syllables, more and most are used before the positive degree of adjective to make comparative and superlative degrees of adjective respectively. Positive: useful, beautiful. Comparative: more useful, more beautiful. Superlative: most useful, most beautiful. For example, we saw a beautiful movie. Madhuri Dixit is more beautiful than many other heroines. Aishwarya is the most beautiful actress these days. Verb. A verb is a word used to denote an action or being or possession. In simple words, we call them action words. For example, he wrote a poem. Action. She sang a song. Action. Sachin has a hard ball. Possession. Arjun is a smart boy. State of being. The underlined words are verbs. They can be categorized into number one, transitive verb that requires an object to complete its meaning. Example: she brushes her teeth twice a day. Interstate, interstate, interstative verb that has a complete meaning by itself and does not require an object to complete its meaning. Example: he laughed. Auxiliary verbs. They are used with the main verbs to form tenses. They are further divided into preliminary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Verbs take different forms when they conjugate. There are two kinds of verbs: strong verbs and weak verbs. Present. Awake begun by past. Awoke began bought. Past participle. Awoken began bought. Adverb. Number one, Shana dances beautifully. Number two, Karan speaks Punjabi fluently. Number three, she is absolutely beautiful. The underlined words beautifully, fluently, and absolutely modify the verbs dance, speak, and the adjective beautiful respectively. Such words are called adverbs. They are modifiers. They modify a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. They add depth and intensity to these qualifiers. They not only clarify time, place, and manner of the actions, but also beautify the quality or intensity of thoughts and actions. Preposition. Prepositions are relationship words. They are words that are used before a noun or a pronoun to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by the noun stands to something else. For example, the clock is on the wall. The train starts at 9 a.m. He was standing under the tree. The boys were playing in the ground. The underlined words are prepositions. They show the relationship between nouns used in each sentence. Conjunction. Conjunctions are linking words. They are used to link words or phrases or sentences together. They are also called joining words or coordinators. For example, Pradeep and Sandeep are brothers. He ran fast but missed the bus. The child smiled as he saw his mother win or lose. The underlined words are conjunctions. They are used to link two nouns or situations. Interjection. Interjection. Interjections are exclaiming words. They are used to express a certain feeling of the mind or certain sounds to express a surprise or sorrow or joy or an unexpected reaction. They are often marked with an exclamation sign. For example, alas, we lost the match. Hooray, I won a lottery. Bravo, well played. The underlined words are interjections.